Welcome to the Fuel Line, where we explore all things automotive with a focus on mergers and acquisitions. Hi, I'm Farid Ahmad, founder and CEO of DSMA, and your favorite automotive podcast host. Each episode, we connect with influential figures to bring you insights that drive the automotive landscape. Let's shift into gear and get started.
Farid,
John.
good afternoon.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. So tell me, how do you feel about your DSMA's very first podcast?
It's exciting. I think this is a great forum in which to talk to people that know us or people that don't know us and learn about us, and we can learn about them. And so I'm excited, really excited, John.
Yeah, I am too. I think it's a great forum, and it's a great opportunity for us to let people really for us to peel back the onion and see what we do here at DSMA.
Good point.
And feel like it's make them a part of it. I know over the years the clients, me being one of them, have always felt the transparency from the day that from the moment you walk in this office and see all the glass walls and the glass boardroom and the transparency that we take all the way through a deal.
Yeah.
But, so we're almost 69 people strong now.
Yeah.
We were 14 when I joined in.
Were we really, John? 14?
October of 2019. We were
That's crazy,
14
isn't it?
people.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting. So it's a vision that you've had from the day that you started 14 years ago. So tell us about your vision. Are we there? Are we getting there? Is it? Tell us a little bit about.
Good question.
Where did it all start?
Well, I don't think we'll ever get there. I think ultimately this business is going to continue to grow and develop. We've got some great young people in our organization who are going to continue to grow this wonderful company. It started, as you know, in 2012. I think I met you in 2015, wasn't it?
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
And, 69 young, talented people. It's great getting up in the morning, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So you've been spending a lot more time. You spend a lot of time in Canada still,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that, being the Vice President of Canada, having you here to mentor me. But you've been spending a lot of time in the U.S. What's happening in the U.S.?
So, the United States is a fabulous country. It's a very strong automobile country. And I got to tell you, the U.S. Growth and expansion for us is a new frontier. It's been exciting, been challenging, but we've learned so much. And I got to tell you, it's a pleasure doing business with the dealers down there. They're not very different to the Canadian dealers. They're strong entrepreneurs, and our business has grown. I think this year alone, we're going to increase our volume by about another 60%. So excited, John, really excited.
Well, when you say 60% and an increase of our volume of 60%, I know what our last year's volume was, so that's a huge increase.
It's a huge increase, yes,
That's a
John.
huge increase. So, so you're doing that with maybe you just share with us your all the locations you opened up and the coverage that you have in the United States.
John, we now have centralized offices in Chicago. As you know, that's our first office. We have an office in Las Vegas. I love going to Las Vegas. Lots of fun. Run by Eric and Katie. Got an office now in Dallas, Texas. Got an office in Florida, in Naples. That's where our corporate office is. That's where I also have a condo in Naples, Florida. We're into New York now. It's endless. It's an end of possibility. We've brought on some amazing team members to join us in the United States. And I believe that the United States is going to continue to grow, hopefully at that sort of rate of 50 to 60% annually. We've done nearly now 500 dealership transactions. So again, we're hitting that milestone very, very soon, 500 dealerships. 69 people. We have our own in-house, as you know, marketing department, a financial team, essential services, and legal. It's just been great to see us constantly expand. But more importantly, bringing these services to the table, it just adds more value to our clients, John. And now we're actually in the position to start helping people that are applying for franchises have us put together such an effective package. Our approval rate on people that utilize our package to send to the manufacturers at 97% now. That's something to be very proud about.
Yeah, we had a couple of occasions I can say in Canada where there were a couple of fellows applying for a dealership that had a lot of automotive experience, but
Right.
just never owned their own OEM franchise
Correct.
before. So we put together a dealer presentation package. Then there was another partnership that wanted to buy a very high-profile OEM store,
Yeah.
and they were partners in another dealer group and that had divested. But the package just went. When it hit the OEMs,
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. It went to every floor, every office. They had
Yeah.
everybody said you have to see this. So
Exactly.
That was exciting for us to see that kind of reaction.
Let me ask you a question, John. You know, a lot of people who know you in the industry, you ran and owned and operated one of the most successful Ford stores in Canada, in Windsor, Ontario. You know, because of your hard work, your blood, sweat, and tears, you did financially very well from that transaction. A lot of people ask me, why are you still working, number one? And number two, why did you choose to, even though I begged you to join us, why did you take that and become the vice president of sales for Canada?
Well, you know, it's a far cry from what I imagined it would be. I thought it would be just working with a couple of dealers and doing a couple of deals a year and keeping my finger in toes into the automotive retail space in some small way. And, you know, listen, when you grow up in this business and working around a car dealership from age 14 and you sell at age 60, it's hard to get that out of your blood.
You sold at 60?
At 60, yeah.
Oh, you look a lot older, John.
I know. I don't look a day over 130, but you know what? It's the face cream. It's really
Right.
expensive. So anyway, I had this desire to stay in the business in some way, and I loved. And I'm not just saying this as a shameless plug for DSMA, but I really love the process that I had, that I went through with DSMA.
Good.
And I thought, you know, there can't be a lot of people that know this process. There were other opportunities to work with other brokers, and I was solicited by a letter.
Right.
I mean, you showed up, Max showed up, you know, we had a face-to-face, a belly-to-belly, we broke bread together, we got to know each other over a period of time, and that's what all of our associates do all the
Sure.
time. That's their full-time job. So it's relationship building.
Sure.
And I wanted to be part of that, and then I just didn't imagine it would mushroom into what
Right.
it has today.
So this year, Canada, I think, is going to do over 60 transactions.
Yes.
Where do you see the M&A business in Canada going in the future, John?
Well, I think that consolidation is the driving factor behind M&A. I believe there will be a lot more single point rooftops that will be absorbed by or acquired by.
Right.
Maybe absorbed is a bad word, but acquired by large groups or larger groups. Scale is very important. The price of everything to operate a dealership today is just enormous. So
It
if
is.
I can pay 50 cents for a paper clip that you're paying $1 for, it makes sense for me to include that dealership
Sure.
in my scale,
Sure.
in my financial template, and realize a better return on investment. So I think that's what's happening. I think we're involved in agricultural today.
Yes.
Dealerships, body shops, marine,
Leasing companies.
daily rental companies. We have opportunities in the UK now. We have
Yeah, that's true.
Large dealer groups that are an amazing buy in the UK. And we have, several different verticals that we're getting: trucking, logistics, trucking companies, trailer companies. I mean, it's land. We have
Yeah.
DSMA real estate. So, I mean, we're, as far as where the M&A business goes in
Yeah.
Canada, it'll never go away.
So maybe we should explain to everybody why we're doing these podcasts, I think. maybe.
Okay, sure.
So just to share with people that are watching, and I'm hoping it's more than just my mother's watching, we decided to provide some more value to our clients and to people watching. And by that, what we mean is we are going to invite some really great people that know the industry extremely well, people that are presidents of manufacturers, people that come from the banking, finance world, and we're just going to have a general chit-chat like we are here. But also, the purpose of it is to bring more value, understanding as to where the market's going and why. So I hope you join us, and I hope you stay watching us. This is Farid Ahmad, President CEO of DSMA.
I'm
and
John
this is
Chisholm, Vice President Canada for DSMA, and please, one of the other things that we want to extend to all of our clients, friends, family is for future podcasts. If you have ideas or questions or
great
topics that you want us to address,
shoot us a message.
Shoot us a message, and we're happy to address those too. So thanks for joining. Thanks, Farid.
Thank you, John.
Been a lot of fun.
Have a great one.
All right, you too.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.